Judd Trump is into the quarter-finals indeed, and he joins us now. Judd, after your win yesterday, we sort of, I think both between us described your victory as a bit of a mixed bag. How was it?
I felt like I didn't really do a lot wrong. I think he played really well the first couple of frames. He scored heavy, put me under pressure again. It just seems that anyone now, you just leave him in the one visit every single time. So you're constantly under pressure from the get-go, you're battling, but I just tried to dig in and wait for my chances and hope he would make a mistake, and he did.
Before we get to some of the clips, how did the long game feel? Because it's a lot of it is about feel, different days, different feels.
I felt better today. I felt a bit more relaxed. It felt like I was getting through the cue ball a little bit more. When the table is heavy, you've got to really be getting through the ball. So yesterday was just a little bit tight, but today I felt a little bit looser and felt like I hit the ball a little bit better.
Let's go through a few of them. First one, this is quite early on in the match. Struck nicely, this one.
Yeah, I mean, this is it's a tough shot on a heavy table, so you've got to really dig into it. I cued it pretty well. Just tried to flick the black out as well at the same time. But finished, yeah, greedy, but finished good on the pink.
Yeah, nice. Worth having a look at another. But actually, before we get to another, I wanted to ask you about this one. You remember that you got trapped up in the corner.
Yeah.
Did you lose a bit of patience? We'll play the shot in a minute. Now, obviously, the miss is thin when you go cushion first. Let's put a line up, actually. You're obviously going to come here and try and go up there and just flick the red. But we'll play it on. You get the red thick. Was there any impatience in the way you played it or frustration? Or was it just a mistake?
Not at all. I thought with where the black was, I didn't think I could do that.
Yeah.
I thought I had to go thin, but the side really reacted. Obviously, you always want to. I think the master at that is Mark Selby missing the ball first go, but I really didn't think that was going to happen.
That's me being too critical. This one, you'll recognise the shot, obviously. This is what you've been down the years, is so dangerous when you're pinned back and you've got to produce something. This has been happening more often of late for me. You're producing a great pot when the chips are maybe down a little at the time.
Yeah, he was a little bit fortunate to cover the red, but you just got to think, I'm going to leave that red on. So the odds of getting it behind a bolt colour are very slim. So I've got to go all out for the pot and knock it in.
Another two quickly. Let's play this one. This was a beautiful shot. Sometimes those are the harder shots, cue ball and red in close proximity. Yeah,
I find them tough. Normally when you get them, you go on to win the frame. I just kind of run out of position, didn't open the pack off the next shot, but they're always good for confidence.
This one, you missed one in the other pocket earlier in the match, which you'll remember. Did you adjust and play far jaw this one?
I did, yeah, a little bit. I felt, obviously, there was a little bit of safety in there as well. I had a nice cannon on the black, but they're tricky shots as well.
Sometimes you get your reward with a flick in the black. Yeah. It's almost justice, wasn't it? Now, a bit of fun. You never get flukes, do you? Never, ever get flukes. No. You never get flukes?
No. Well, the angle wasn't there, so I thought if I played it to put the blue over the pocket and knock it in on the way down, the white would come out a little bit more.
Yeah. So, well, so you deliberately wriggled the blue in
because the white was going too near the cushion.
Of course you did. That's the way. No, it was a decent performance all round. Would you say?
I was quite happy with how I played. To be honest, I felt just with how the game went, I had to dig in, and obviously missed the easy ball in the last frame, but I just hold myself together when I needed to.
Well, you're in the quarter-finals. Judd Trump is indeed. Another man that made it to the quarter-finals tonight was John Higgins with a 4-1 win against Oliver Lines. We've got lots more on the way for you. We have the quest for a quarter-final spot continues with Ronnie O'Sullivan against Zhang Anda. That's our second feature match tonight. Stay with us. It's on the way next.